So yeah, I would have to say, my least favorite thing about being a woman would be the complications that women have to go through with the body, specifically when it comes to having a menstrual cycle, and then on top of having a menstrual cycle, being a black woman with PCOS.
Yeah.
So like that just be like, it's just a whole problem within itself. For the people that still ain't tuned in and don't know, I don't really got a whole episode about PCOS and my experience with it. But just to reiterate it, you have like a hormonal imbalance on top of like all the complications that come outside of that, which can be abnormal periods, infertility can be one, ingrown facial hair, hormonal acne, weight gain, not being able to like lose weight or gain weight. It can be either or, on top of like excessive hair loss. So that just be like, that can get like really frustrating to know like some women have like a regular period every month, but then like with PCOS, shit, sometimes where I'm on like 2 months at a time, 2 to 3 months at a time, like just not just consistently having a whole period every day, but like spotting here, but then I'm going like a whole 2 weeks just like fully bleeding. Then I might have 2 days where I'm like, okay, I'm good, but then shit, by next week, like I'm back on. So like it's kind of frustrating trying to like keep track of that, and also like not even just keep track of it, but you trying to also keep track of like what you're eating or like what you're taking in, like trying to keep up with probably what's triggering it, trying to take like different remedies for it to see if they're actually working. Because one remedy that I was doing at one point that I felt that was actually harming it was taking ashwagandha. And a supplement that this one girl I follow that dedicates her content to PCOS was, she told me to start replacing ashwagandha with magnesium. So just like, you know, trying to find like a remedy that works for you. And then women just with PCOS, everybody's body is different.
Right.
Yeah.
So like just dealing with those type of complications when it comes to like having PCOS or just having a menstrual cycle in general, like, why do women have to have that? I get why we have to have it, like, you know, to cleanse ourselves every
Man,
month.
and just how
that shit
sensitive
can come
your
for 30 minutes and let us know we good and gone on about his business.
Man.
This 4 to 7 day shit is some bullshit.
Man, and it's the fact that like, excuse me, that's crazy.
I'm sorry.
No, I'll come back.
Okay. So
So
yeah, I think that's the most frustrating thing to me about being a woman is dealing with menstrual
And then, like,
cycles.
it's all of the like other health issues, like we are susceptible to like ovarian cancer, uterine cancer,
cervical.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to
and
say.
do
like,
you know, like, okay, so when you get pap smears, we're testing for cervical cancer,
right?
And cervical cancer can be caused by HPV, human papillomavirus. It's more common in men. So basically, like, men is the one who carry the virus, but they don't have any testing for it. So women, we go get these pap smears and we like, oh, your pap smear is abnormal, you got HPV. Well,
you probably got it from that man.
You got it from that man.
It only comes from a man?
It only comes from a man, but it's more hard to get them tested because they gotta like it's like a blood draw or something like with them, whereas with us it's just scraping the cervix. And so like, you know, like, that's just crazy. Like, women getting their cervix burned and taken out and all of this, all because men are the carriers of this virus.
And let me say this too, like, that's what I was gonna say though, like, we can't wear certain underwear or certain clothing because our vagina in itself is just so sensitive.
Yes.
But like,
if you drink too many pops, like being so acidic, like you get yeast infection, that can trigger BV. Different soaps you use can trigger BV. Like you could be doing everything right, and one little mishap can trigger you having BV.
And like women, like young women, I feel like think, oh, it's cool, like let them nut, but like.
Even
that is very
that throws off your pH. That can cause different diseases and all of that.
And like that is off. You gotta know he's fucking somebody else. But not all the time. He could just be unhealthy.
But not all the time. That's what I was gonna say.
Not
You can
drinking
be- you
enough.
can-
Not drinking enough water. Not
Yeah.
enough fruits and vegetables.
So watch your nigga.
If a nigga sperm
He,
is too
he probably
acidic,
not
that
even
can
bathing
trigger-
with the right stuff. Just
Yes.
not taking care
That's
of
what I'm
his
saying.
I don't know,
like-
maybe that's why I'm a person like I kind of
Picky.
Yeah, I'm picky.
You
But
gotta be.
also like
I love a man.
I love to
that's
see
hydrated.
like how your not to get too in depth, but like how your sperm tastes, because that's how
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
Like
Facts.
if you are
And you don't make sense to everybody's stuff.
But
Yeah.
if it tastes like batteries,
Ugh.
nigga, I'm
It's
done.
acidic.
You
done.
need to your gut health. It all
I'm
starts
telling
out
you,
here.
baby, change your diet, drink some water.
Man.
Like
they tell
I ain't gonna
us
lie,
it's
that's what-
supposed to taste like, smell like water. Y'all are too. Like
Damn,
real
nigga,
sperm.
Your
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
ain't supposed to
Yeah.
have your shit tastes like salt,
Man.
salty ass shit, nigga. You got a lot of
That shit
batteries.
finna give me
Get
high
it
blood
out.
pressure.
I can taste like a double A.
Like, if that nigga don't drink
No,
water,
way better.
hey, if that nigga don't drink water,
Baby, and I don't care if he
Seriously.
said I'll drink cranberry juice. The
all
fuck
that
you-
lean and all them perks and shit.
I don't fuck with a nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I
I
can't.
can't.
Some people
Because,
don't even realize
because
like,
your penis only functions on perks.
yes.
Fuck that nigga sober, see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
He ain't Lamp!
Can't even get it up. I was
It's
just
loud.
about to say that.
Speaking from personal experience, how about that? This is my platform.
Oh my, period.
The fuck?
I was just gonna say that like men don't even be realizing like yes, weed is a natural drug, but consuming too much of anything has an effect with fertility in men.
Facts.
Like
Yeah.
you been with your nigga this long and you wondering why you ain't got pregnant.
You thinking it's you.
You think
No.
you choose? You
No,
think
go
it's
get
you
that
that
sperm
blame?
Tell
count.
that nigga go get a sperm
Go
analysis.
get that
Period.
Go
sperm
get
count.
that sperm count. I bet you them soldiers ain't soldiering. They
Them motherfuckers crawling.
Yeah.
Them bitches ain't.
Handicapped.
Man.
Limping.
That's
They
why I
work.
like a nigga
They work.
that's in his body.
Okay.
Nigga, what you think?
You
But
just
but
like
it's
go
not
get
a lot of
regular
it's not a lot of
Okay.
men like that though.
It's
It's
not.
not. They think
And
just
I
because
ain't
they
gonna
washing
lie.
between their
Y'all-
legs, scraping their balls, showering every day, like they think that is enough. Like they think just because they wash.
And y'all wonder
And
why
they-
these older men was having so many babies. They was eating them fresh fruits, boo. They was drinking that water. They was working out in their field. They ain't had no choice but to drink that
Them
water.
niggas was working out.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say it.
Okay.
Big
I
dog.
don't want to do shit.
Man. Lazy
For the
ass
4th
nigga.
of July, I had to barbecue
Y'all
my own food. This insane.
No, let's. We gonna say this for another girl talk, but let's talk about all these women taking care of these niggas.
Oh, girl. Yeah, that's another girl.
We'll talk about
Why
it.
the fuck would I go 50-50, nigga? I'm just a girl.
Hey.
I'm just a girl.
Shit.
Why the fuck you lick the list, nigga? You supposed to lick the
ball.
They don't even know what to do with it. Jesus. But no, for real, like that is a problem in like the boys and the men coming up. It's like y'all want to be take care of who is, not your mama.
Nah.
Like why? Like I can't tell y'all how many men that I know of that's like being taken care of by their girl.
Woman.
Man.
It's
And
okay to
are
have
okay
a
with
season.
it.
It's okay
They
to
are
have
not
a period.
embarrassed.
A
by
period
it.
of-
They're not shamed by it. Like my daddy would tell you himself, like he would be shamed if he had to go ask a woman for some money. So he got two
These
jobs.
niggas do not care.
They
They're
don't
not
care.
hesitating.
They don't care.
Baby, he used to be
But-
talking about parlay.
But it's what
What's
you
your
allow.
play?
You
We
ain't
allow that
got
shit.
$10.
We allow that shit too though.
You know what? You right. We are allowing that shit. But it comes to a point when I feel like a woman know enough is enough.
Yeah.
And when she knows enough is
I knew
enough,
it
that's
took
when it's
my
gonna stop.
motherfucking
Like
pride off that
I feel
prize
like
food.
when you dealing with a man like that, your friends, nobody, family can't tell you shit.
Right.
You gotta
Because
get
in
to
your
a right
eyes, you doing everything right for that
By
nigga.
that man. By that man, face.
So when you feel like enough is enough, that's when enough is gonna be enough. For
And
sure.
then you got to think about it. We were kind of raised in a generation of women who felt like they needed to do anything to keep their
Keep
men.
To keep that man.
So
You're right.
we kind of got that mentality a little
Man.
bit, but we also like that. No,
Cause
I'm not doing
and
this
men
shit.
are
Like,
so manipulative.
mhm.
They can be. I won't say all, but they can be very manipulative.
Just a good handful of y'all.
Yeah, they can be very manipulative and make you believe. And we just nurture it. So it's like, oh, you really need help. Damn, I
Yeah.
got okay, baby, I got you.
I literally,
Cause I'm
saying it.
that girl. Like,
I literally just had this. It wasn't no conversation, but like shit, I was back home and like my sister-in-law was there. We was talking about something, and they was like, dang, they was like, so, you so harsh, and they was like, you probably just be giving such and such a hard time doing, or you probably mean to him. I said, nah, I just get that nigga a hard time because I'm letting you know, like, don't play with me.
Yeah. But
you
it's
have
also holding your partner accountable.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I know
like,
you are capable. You are very much capable.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've seen you do it.
Right.
So I'm hard on you because I see the potential in you.
Right.
So
I know what
I need you to do better.
I just need you to exert that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's what I was trying to tell them.
Okay.
They don't like that.
It's really begging and explaining said that we go.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna have another girls talk because that's a whole nother. We could go on a rant page.
Literally.
Take care of what. Okay, you said.
And just to let y'all know, y'all females that be out here taking care of niggas, y'all make it hard on the women who refuse to do that shit.
Facts.
Cause like,
because they think
that's
go over there. But listen, go over there.
Go over there and stay over there, please.
Go over there.
Grass greener. Baby, stay.
Thank you.
No,
you gonna find out they spray. You gonna find out they spray painted that shit.
Okay.
I'm about to say they just got fake grass. They just playing that shit. Okay.
But in essence of that being my downer to being a black woman, I would say the most thing that I really love about being a black woman is how versatile we are when it comes to anything. When it comes to our hair, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to our appearance, when it comes to fashion, when it just comes to, I don't know, like just uplifting other black women. Like that's the thing. Like I love seeing like black women being a fan of other black women.
Yes.
Like I love that for us. Like it don't. You got the girls, you got some catty ones. There's a lot of girls that still catty out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's an insecurity thing, boo.
But I love a pretty girl. I'm pretty. Thank you.
Need check.
Baby, love yourself.
Serious.
Okay.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Love yourself.
So, especially with the hair, like I be big on the hair, like just how versatile women can be, black women can be with their hair.
Cause who came up with these bodyhead braids?
For real. Like women was really wearing H27s.
Yes.
H27s, like. I just love it. I just love how like versatile women can be.
Yeah.
But
baby, because let's get into it. Because you got the bangs right now, like,
and this is a whole
week. Very versatile.
Everybody got different hairstyles, right?
But okay. Yeah, I just love how like uplifting like black women can be when it comes to like our appearance and like how we carry ourselves. Like you can just step into a room and look at what a black woman on, and everybody be like, okay, sis, okay, shoes, like I like that. Like just just can take something, can take nothing and really make it something.
For sure. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Like I'm gonna share this last little piece and let Jam go. But like I went to a women's conference and like with the job I work for, I actually hosted it. And like when I tell y'all, like it was just like the most empowering thing, like to go through, like to hear other women's like testimonies and to know like as a woman, like we all go through the same shit in different forms. Like so it's just like, okay, you a woman, you make millions and you still go through the same stuff that I go through, man. And I'm middle class.
It's just a different tax bracket.
It's just a different tax bracket.
You're not struggling to pay your
same
for
groceries that I
you just struggling for another bill, like
what they say, different like whenever you climbing the ladder, they
different
say new levels,
different struggles,
new level, different devil. Like it's gonna be always something that you gotta encounter for sure. It's just gonna be it. And as far as the girls that's out here being catty towards other girls, like feeling like you always in competition with the next black woman, a quote that I heard, and it really made so much sense. It said, "Confidence needs nobody else to be. Arrogance needs someone else to exist. It is attached to the validation of others." So when you confident within yourself, you don't need nobody else. Like confidence is just being, but arrogance, you need somebody else to exist to know that you're confident.
Right.
That's why I always tell women, don't compete with the next bitch. Be you.
And why?
It should be you.
Why ain't nobody tell me, like, even if it was another bitch, if I had a man, it's another bitch out there that look better than me. Baby, you can't tell me you can't have my man because I know who I am.
Exactly.
If you can get him, you can have him.
Period. Because I know who I am.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be
just
me.
like I got him, I can go get another one.
Period.
A better one.
Better one.
Because I'm gonna get everything on my list that I want from a man.
The boxes will get checked. It might take me longer than it took you, but the boxes will get checked.
But you know the difference between a lot of women and other women that are jealous of you, is because you don't have the same faith that I do. So
Or
baby,
the same
you're
confidence.
mad at my
Yes.
blessings.
A lot of women don't have the same
Confidence.
and
They
that's
be arrogant.
I think that's why a lot
It
of
be
women
a you
take care of
problem,
men, and they do all this other stuff because they think they gotta keep a man. Like, you don't like.
What are you
That,
doing
that
to satisfy
identifies
yourself?
them.
Yes.
That identifies them.
Baby,
And
tap
I'm gonna
in.
just keep praying for y'all because I hope you get out of that season because a man don't identify me.
Mhm.
I choose him.
Exactly.
God really, this one that I have,
A lot
God
of
chose him
women
for me.
seek
But like,
validation from men who don't even have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of if it wasn't for their mama, their grandma, their auntie,
or
their
their
cousin, or whoever they're staying with at the time. Like,
Man,
y'all seek validation from these men and it ain't even.
they don't even know how to spell validation.
But you
They
know
don't
what?
even know how to spell validation.
Some women like that are they own worst critic.
Yeah.
Because you
That's
might
what I'm
have a good
saying.
man in front of you, but you messing
You
it
don't
up
know what to do with them.
because you haven't followed suit to what you're supposed
Because
to
you
follow
ain't got
through.
that sense of self.
Mm.
You don't know who you are at the
Nah,
end of the
but
day. Everything around you influences you. Everything around you influences you.
You want to do what the next bitch doing that you think your nigga think is popular. But all in reality, your nigga
That nigga don't even like that for real.
for real. It's just a like on the Instagram.
Be
okay?
you.
Yes.
The girl said
Be
that
you.
Lil Van Van and Aries made a whole song. Just be you.
Yes, on the BET
Seriously,
Awards. Y'all did
like-
not catch it.
Like,
Man.
that's why I said, like, if somebody don't like me, even if it's a man, female, coworker,
it's
it's
a you
because-
problem.
it's because of you. Because I met a whole bunch of like kin friends that I never met before, and it was one of the girls that was like, she don't really, gravitate towards every female or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, I really like you. Like, I told her, I said, I can't do nothing but show up as me.
I'm never gonna try to.
I'm not
box
trying to
myself
impress,
in.
and I'm not trying to
Yeah.
impress nobody.
Man,
I'm gonna show up as me. If you don't like it, it's you.
That's
it don't matter
It's
where I
because
go.
of you.
It could be
It's
100
you.
bitches that just like this. They're classy. This is how they move.
All
When
do
I
is show
grab,
up
when
as
I
me.
come in the room and them 100 bitches in there, you still gonna be able to point me out versus the 100
Exactly.
girls because this is me being me. I'm not gonna
I'm
try
not
to.
trying to fit no stereotype.
No
Okay.
aesthetic.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No trend.
I'm not doing what I'm doing to fit in with the rest of those people. I'm gonna still continue to show up as me
Exactly.
because all I know is me.
Facts.
And if you don't like me, that is okay.
And I'm
That's
not gonna
good.
stop
Right.
being me. I'm
It ain't
not
gonna-
gonna stop.
The
Because
train
who am
gonna
I
keep
stopping
on
for?
rolling.
You? Baby, it's real genuine love over here.
What you said.
100% authentic.
And I hope you niggas find the ones with the genuine
Okay.
love. Stop putting yourself through that unnecessary
I am
bullshit.
not a decoy.
What?
Shit.
Not.
What do they call the original piece that they make of something? It's a word for it. But then once you make that, that's when they try to make
Oh,
the
so
replica.
use a masterpiece.
I'm the
of
prototype,
replica.
baby.
Blueprint, yeah.
Blueprint,
Yeah.
yeah.
Blueprint.
Baby,
Right.
masterpiece,
Blueprint,
blueprint, y'all the
prototype,
same.
yeah.
I'm the original.
Okay, Jen.
Okay,
What's
Jen.
yours?
Okay, let me see.
Your favorite thing and your least
Least
favorite.
favorite thing.
Okay, so my favorite thing about being a black woman is kind of like, I think what Disney said, our ability to lead, like our power.
Mhm.
Like, black women are behind a lot of things that, they not recognized for it. So it's just our ability to lead and to be able to come in and say, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this is how you fix it, this is how you fix that. And it works out smoothly. Like, I just feel like a lot of different, what's the word? Cultures or races can't quite grasp that conception. Like, they just want to come in and do what benefits them. Whereas a black woman can kind of come in and see what benefits all.
Right,
you know?
right.
So it's just our natural ability to lead.
They say 90% of successful men in the world got a wife.
Mm-hmm.
And the businesses idea that they came up with came from their wives. Their
Yeah.
wives their wives had a hand in it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's what they tell you. A lot of successful black men have a wife. Like,
And your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing is like it's the lack of protection or what's the word that I said?
say it again.
It's the lack of
For the people in the bike.
It's the lack of
the people in
protection
the
or
nosebleed.
awareness receive compared to what other races receive. Like, I feel
Man.
like black women are not taking it seriously. Like, black women get raped all the time, and their cases don't make it to court. They never see their offenders go to jail. Whereas white women or any other races, they can drag that shit for years and years and years, and you know they eventually get justice. Like Emmett Till, for example. But yeah, it's just the lack of protection and awareness.
What's the one girl name? Brianna.
Mm-hmm.
She passed. What was that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think. Cause
shot by a police officer and he was acquitted. Found not guilty.
Yeah. That's another
After
thing.
writing-
That's another thing to watch out for your boy Trump, because he's trying to get them police the immunity for.
Yes. Why y'all think y'all finna go in there and vote for him?
Because what he did the first time,
statement,
baby.
which he did not want to give us in the first place. He did not want to give us that. He did not.
He just knew what it took to get y'all attention.
He did everything in his power not to
But
give
that
us
just
that
shows
until
how
he realized
hungry,
it.
like how desperate. I say desperate. That's
yes.
the word. But okay, I want to ask you a question on top of that. Like, you're raising a black man. How do you feel about him dating outside of his race, if that's what he chooses?
Ooh, if that's what he chooses, if that's where his heart is at, then I can't do nothing but support it. But would I want him to? No.
Yeah.
No, honestly, no. Like, because his significant other is not gonna, share she's not gonna share the same experiences as he would, and like neither will their kids. Like, I'm pretty sure, like you said, being a mixed person, you received a lot of controversy from this race and this race.
And I think it helped me in the sense of, like, I don't really know my white side other than my mama and my uncles and my grandma. Like, I've met them, but I didn't fit in. When I was around them, like, I felt very out of place.
Yeah.
So, even my mom grew up in group homes around her black friends, and her best friend's black. Like, my godmama's black. Like, every man she done dated. Like, my uncle told me on the phone the other day, like, I ain't never seen your mom would date a white man. When she did, like, the white man had a big ass chain on with grills in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
Trying to imitate.
So you're still trying to find that. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that just
I
goes
don't
back
know
to
that.
is, why do people see race when you are what you are? Like you said, your mama was raised around majority black people. That's all she grew up around. That's all she know. So why are y'all still seeing race? Like, I can adopt a white baby, and
they're gonna grow up accustomed to this
my culture and my history. You know. So, like, what does it matter? It's all about what you teach your kids. Like,
for sure.
They say racists aren't born. They're not. They are taught.
Racism is taught.
Racism is taught.
It's
because
taught,
and that's why it's
down.
Still existing in 2024.
Exactly.
Because and guess what? A lot of these kids not understanding why they shouldn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
Why they don't like Daddy? Because Dad told me not to like Daddy.
Right.
Like, I don't know why.
But
like, he's a good person. He's my best friend. Like,
exactly.
I can tell him anything. He teaches me. He teaches me stuff.
And
but you taught not to like him.
Kids don't see color. Kids don't see color. They can.
Man.
You can go to a playground and see a little white boy that you never saw a day in your life, and them two kids gonna link up and they gonna play like they been best friends forever. Until one of the parents come in and say, "Oh, you don't need to play with this person because their skin color is like this."
It's crazy to me.
I even think of it down to the signs like. I wish I could be on a fly on the wall sometimes to like really see like what is it that y'all really be telling them when it comes to telling them how to treat this race versus that race. I really be wishing I could like really know like what is it that y'all telling them for real.
And it's crazy
because
that will
if you let that come out your house for 1 week, that food gonna be seasoned, that house gonna be clean. Lil Johnny gonna come up out of there with some swag. You gonna be wondering why Lil Johnny been doing so bad in school. You need to let him talk to Shanice.
Exactly.
Shit.
I can say, like, one thing I experienced was we recently had a family reunion. And I noticed some of my little cousins, like,
they like the white girls.
Yeah, they like the white girls.
Yeah.
But one thing I can appreciate is their parents, like, letting them come to the family reunion and experience our culture.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like back when we were younger, a lot of mixed interracial, like, couples in high school, they didn't experience that. You seen a lot of like the black guy going to the white girls like events,
events.
like to the
But
lake
they-
and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
she was never
A part
like
of his,
a part of his
Yeah.
culture, like allowed to go to his house. So like when I seen that, I was like, okay, maybe for some parents like that's coming out of our generation because they are like they're like 16, 17. So
Yeah.
like their parents are probably like in their 30s or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're coming from a point of view like, okay, if you're gonna date this culture, this
You're gonna be
person
in
of
it.
culture, you're gonna be in it. You're gonna learn it. And I
You
think
get
that
to
was
know
one
it.
thing. A lot of people probably didn't look at that deep. But
Back
coming
then.
from where I come from and the school that I went to and the town that I lived in, like that shows a lot. Like, okay,
Yeah.
you're letting them come to our family reunion. They're seeing a different side of a culture. Like y'all's family reunion is totally different from ours.
Mhm.
So
That
and,
makes
and
sense,
honestly,
yeah.
all I seen was them enjoying it. Like
Yeah, and if you think about it, a lot of white people don't even have family reunions. Like
Don't.
I'm
They just
hearing,
take like family
I'm
trips.
hearing it. I work with majority white people, and so like when I'm taking off a week to go home for a family reunion, they're like, oh, you know, people still have family reunions. Yes, like it's a time to meet with your family. Like you
Because
know,
everybody everywhere.
exactly. So
And that's so true, Kayla. Cause like I just thought about it. Like I got a cousin. He has a white girlfriend over there. My auntie, the one auntie. My auntie, Aunt Sonya, the one that make the video.
Yeah. His son. Her son.
Her youngest son, yeah, he dates a white girl, and like when I say she be around, like she coming to all the family events, like the holidays and stuff. Majority of the holidays and stuff, like she with them.
Yeah.
So that's definitely becoming a thing. Like,
and
those
I
type of
honestly
couples.
like I appreciate that. Like
right.
having a black brother, like, and I don't care who he dates, like whoever you love, I don't care who you love, like I support it.
I just
No,
hope they
don't
just
let them
strongly
change
love
you.
you for
Right.
you,
Yeah,
And don't let them
not
change
for
you.
what
Don't
comes
think,
with you, but
you
for
know,
who you are.
not for what
Right.
you possess, but for who you are.
And so having just younger black brothers, like, and I don't care who they date. If they do date a white girl, like, I just hope it's the same thing. Like, they're able to come and experience
right.
our side, our culture. Like, so it won't be such a blind eye. I think
Right.
that's where a line like was drawn. Like, okay, you can't go over there. So our culture and certain topics with interracial couples start to be a problem because they never got to experience that.
Y'all waiting until the wedding, and then now she just not coming to the first family reunion.
But you know
Right.
what's crazy? Like some of these young boys growing up, like your brother and my cousin age, like my cousin told me out his own mouth, like I'll date a white woman, but I ain't gonna marry her. I want to marry a black woman.
Yeah.
But why though? Why even waste your time dating a white woman?
Exactly. And you know,
If that's not what
want.
you want in the long run,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because what you can benefit from her as a girlfriend, what I can get from her rich family, what I can get from, you know what I'm saying?
And I was like, and honestly, at that time of age, like, and even coming from a female perspective, like, from having white friends or hanging around a bunch of white people, white people are fun around that age. So, like, you're thinking about all the fun that
Because
you
when
can
we
have.
young, like you say, when we young, that age, like growing up, we don't see no color. Like fun is fun. Like genuine people. If you with the good vibes, we with the good vibes. Like,
Like, I was always at the lake, at bonfires. Like,
Mhm.
I can honestly say, like, white people are fun. Like, I had the best time around white people my younger age. Like, honestly and truly. Like, of course, I was riding bikes with my cousins and stuff like that. But, like, as I got to a teenager, I got to experience some stuff because I had white friends. I probably would have never went to the lake if I had all black friends. If we being honest, like,
Hey, that's what y'all seen that post. It said, why y'all just now telling us about boating?
Yeah.
Man.
Cause we've been missing out talking about something.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, we've been keeping it from y'all, but it's fun with y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
I ain't seen it.
That
Something
was
that's gonna
vibe.
come. I don't know if it's gonna ever come a time for it, but y'all just thought about both. The day we get some white folks to come to a trail ride.
Hey,
Child.
you know,
what?
Louisiana white folks be going, you know, that's their culture though.
I was like Gurdon, Hope, Prescott, like them areas, they do that.
I
Like,
just seen a post to say, "Hey man, once your girl go to McAllen, ain't no coming back."
Oh Lord, that's the.
like they do that. White
I
and black
can't
people
date.
mix. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's a good
I
time.
want one.
You ain't gonna do no trail ride, did you?
Didn't?
Oh, okay.
Ain't? I want to.
You know not to.
Y'all ain't keeping me.
Yeah. But
Them hoes, they're out there fighting about her baby daddy and his.
They probably ain't doing that. But trail ride, they probably ain't doing that. Oh, but that's definitely. I definitely want to experience one of those, like a trail ride. Oh my God, I just know it's just such a vibe. Like the dances, like the culture, like the music, like the food, like the vibes.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely one of the ones for sure. In addition to this, ladies, come on with y'all question.
I mean, I guess I can go first.
What was your question?
So I actually took this question from the original video.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't remember what it was.
Nope.
I definitely don't remember what it was.
Let's see if I get a refresher.
Right.
Yes.
It's
If
gonna
I
be
don't
refreshing.
remember it, what would you tell your past self?
Like,
It was something like in that aspect.
Pertaining to what? Like what?
So like what would you tell your past self that you are proud that your future self has done? Like it was in that aspect.
Okay.
I would tell my younger self that I am proud of my independence. Like, my ability and capability to get out here and do and make whatever I need to happen for me happen. Like,
Facts.
like you can do it, girl. Like you probably right now you probably don't think that you can do it all on your own, but you definitely can. You definitely did. Like,
You are.
yeah,
You are. You have done.
Yeah.
And will continue to do.
Right.
You must do.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Like, you made it so far without anybody. Like, yeah, you got your support system, but when it came down to it, you put in the work. You
Your
stayed
name on the line for this.
consistent. You did what you had to do, my girl.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you are independent.
I think I would tell my younger self that, like, you are destiny. Like, don't nobody's opinion matter. That you are capable of being you. Like, you can show up in any room and be you. Because and I say that because when I was younger, like we talked about earlier, like wanting the validation. Like, I wanted to fit in so bad. Like, my sister was popular back then, like all that. But like, I would say I'm confident. Like, girl, you're confident. Like, you gonna get past the hump. Like, you can make friends without trying to make friends.
And they gonna
you know what I'm
love you
saying?
for you.
Yeah, like, you truly are loved for you. And I swear to God, like, growing up, I just spent so much time, like, trying to people please. And I just say, like, girl, you got over that hump of trying to people please. And you really, and I'm going to say it because I'm 25 and I'm grown, you really don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks now.
It don't.
Like, so
And if you think she do, she don't.
she don't. And so it's like, be you. You grew up to be you, and you grew up to show up as you in every aspect. So, congratulations, girl.
Don't tell us slow. Tell me the question one more time. Or
Basically-
just phrase it.
Yeah. What would you tell your younger self?
I said it in the episode before, and it's gonna be my answer every time. Try to stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and there's just always something that I just didn't carry, like, from having like older parents, like especially like with my dad when it came to a lot of things. Like, one thing my dad used to always tell me is, like, growing up, he wanted to always prepare us not for just the educational side of things when it came to getting out of high school, but the world. Like, always knowing that you gotta make sure you good before anybody else can make sure you good.
Yeah.
And from little old me, like 16, 17, 18-year-old me, like, I feel like what Jam said too, I've always had like a sense of independence, but to be like how we said, like 25, 26 now, like actually walking in those shoes of independence, I'm not gonna lie, like, that shit get rough, but to know, like, I'm doing it,
Yeah.
like, I could have never seen what I really would have been doing at 25 and 18.
Yeah.
Like, I knew I was gonna go to college. I knew I was probably gonna have a career, but never did I ever think, like, I would be in this position that I'm really in right now. Like, still, like, to just keep persevering, like, keep on keeping on to, like, wake up with, like, that sense of self and knowing that if I don't get out this bed, like, Tamika, it's not gonna
If
get
you don't
done.
do it, nobody's gonna
Nobody
do it
else
for
is
it.
gonna do it.
And I said another thing is, like, you're capable of living on your own.
Yeah.
Like, when I was younger, y'all, I swear I was terrified. Like,
I remember.
I don't know if I could live on my own.
Yeah.
Somebody
Like,
that wanted
I didn't think I was gonna make it here by myself as long as I did.
Like, I never, because I grew up in a big household. Like, my mom married a man with 5 kids. She had 2. So it's a 9-person household. Like, I never had to. It was all so much people. So to think that I had to live on my own, it's just me. It's quiet. You hear every little crick.
Yes.
Like,
So,
but girl, you lived on your own.
and you doing it, and you still doing it. So just tell my young self, like, stay ready so you don't have to get ready in every aspect. Like, heavy on do your research when it comes to things, and like really go after what it is that you want to do.
Yes.
Like, don't be always so quick to, like you say, when it comes to people pleasing, like doing whatever you think is gonna please the people around you. Like, if that's some shit you want to do and you really have faith in it, like, do that shit. Because I can recall times where it was like certain things I feel like I was doing in life, it was really just to try to make my parents proud of me.
Yeah.
But deep down inside, like, that wasn't some shit I wanted to do. Like, one of the main things was, shit, when I was in college, like, shit, I graduated a whole year early and was wanting to go back and do my master's. Shit, I dropped out 3 weeks within the master's program because I was, one, burnt out, and that was something I didn't want to do. I found out I was doing it just to please my people.
Yeah.
So, heavy on do what the fuck you want to do. And if you really got faith in that and you really think you're capable of doing it, do it. It's all gonna work out in the end.
And I would also tell my younger self, like, girl, I am proud of you. Like, you might not be proud of you, but girl, I am proud of you.
Like, you made it through a couple.
Yes, like
you made it through a couple bear hunts.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
And
know,
I just feel like as a
young
young person, I probably didn't hear that as often as I
Should
wanted
have.
to or should have.
Still, I ain't really hearing it, so definitely proud of myself.
Yes.
You gotta keep pushing yourself.
Yes.
Like, when nobody else applaud you, pat you on the back, like, keep going, you gotta do it for you.
And I know that's something I just feel I know within myself. Like, I struggle with that, being a big person that is always like heavy on like needing that reassurance or like that them affirmations, like especially from the people around you, and like it's just be times where you go through seasons of like not really getting that. Like, that shit can be heartbreaking to know, like, that be enough to like just give up. Like, to know that I'm putting in all this work, and you mean to tell me like, yes, I know that God's seeing it, but nobody around me see this shit.
Right.
And that's goes to show, like, I always tell people, like, and I'm big on this, like, if it's on your heart, please text that person.
Man.
Cause you, like, and I used to be the person, like, I contemplate, like, oh my gosh, should I text him? But every single time, like, it's on my heart,
It'd be right on time.
It'd be right on time. Yeah. They always tell me, oh, I needed to hear that today. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. Like, I've been battling something silently. Like, just always text somebody, like, when it's on your heart, like, for real. Like, I never ignore it. Like, if it's on my heart, I don't care if we on bad terms. If it's on my heart, I'ma still text you and send you something. I know you got it. Right. If it delivered, I know you got it.
And that's all
that matters. I don't care what you do with it.
Yeah.
I would tell my younger self, continue to be proud of yourself. Continue to love yourself. Continue to be yourself. And continue to keep your faith, because I know sometimes when you're younger, it's hard to lose that because you feel like things are not working in your favor. Mm-hmm. Right? So continue to keep it, because baby, God gonna work in your favor.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like when we was young, we was just trying to be cool. Like, loving God wasn't cool. So we was just like, I'm gonna love God behind closed doors. But now,
to love him like openly,
and out loud,
like, you just grow into that though.
And I think that all become a part of experiences. Like, we didn't say it on one episode, like, you really have to have like your own encounter with him. Like, you have to have your own experience. Like, that's another thing I feel like growing up, especially like being in the South, like going to church and everything, it was all off the strength of what the next family member was doing, or because that's how we was raised. But it's like, I'm not really gaining that type of experience that my parents were gaining. Right. I'm not having that same encounter with God that my church members are having. Like, when is my encounter gonna come? So until you have like your real like own encounter of him, then you will start to see and realize why other people worship him the way they do, or why other people give him so much thanks, why other people are so devoted to whatever it is they're doing in life and have such a strong faith in him like they do.
Right. You definitely gotta have your own experience,
Yes.
your own
I was just about to
testimony,
say.
your own story.
Just
Yes.
know that everybody has their own journey. Like, nobody's journey is going to be the same. Nobody's going to persevere through the... You might come across the same challenges, but nobody's going to persevere through them the same way.
He ain't gonna teach
So-
you how to get through it the way he taught such and such how to get through it.
And
You
I
probably
think,
gotta go a different route, and that's okay.
yeah.
But you're gonna get through
I
it.
think another thing like I had struggled with when I was younger was feeling the spirit and not knowing I was feeling it,
Yeah.
and I was scared of what I was feeling.
What it was. You didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what
yeah.
what it was
Because
for
you
real.
weren't aware.
But now that I've gotten
aware.
I
older,
ain't gonna lie, I
like
thought I was
when I'm
like
at, like
fake.
literally like we had church on Sunday at our family reunion, and like you could feel the spirit like moving through the room, and I embraced that. Like the younger me would have been like, "What is?" Like,
Yeah.
What are y'all feeling?
Like, I'm ready to
Just
go.
like
This
when I
is
used to
weird.
be at church,
This is
and people
weird.
catching
I don't-
the Holy Ghost, like
Yeah, like, I'm
What are
like,
you
what
doing?
are y'all
Like,
feeling? But I knew
until
as,
You in it.
yeah.
as
You
soon
have
as
your
I
own
felt
encounter.
him, like felt the spirit, like I would like y'all still talking about, like I just have chills, like feeling it, and you just start crying. Like you just know it's there, and then you just like you thanking him for everything that he's done for you and done for the people around you.
I'm telling you, I
Like
catch
it's just
myself cry
it's a
like,
different
thank you,
feeling
God.
for real.
Like I shouldn't be here today, but I'm here. Like everything that I've been through, like what? Yeah. Ooh.
Man.
Woo.
Whew.
No, for real.
Miss Jammy Jam, hope you can lighten the load. But if not, shit, let's get it.
Let's go. For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
We wrapping up with you. What was your
Well,
question?
my question is just simple. It's what is something or somebody that you can't live without?
Something or somebody.
See,
I can go first.
that works. I switched to the icebreaker. Because
Really?
you know the icebreaker was 3 things you can't live without.
I sure took it off.
I can go first with something that I can't live without, and y'all can judge me. I do not care. But honestly, I feel like I probably cannot live without marijuana.
Period.
I probably cannot
Okay, I'm with you.
because
That's it.
it just levelizes me, and like I would be on a rampage. I'm talking about crying, going crazy, spiraling, and I could just smoke, and I'm like, okay, what are we worried about again?
It's
Like,
not that
yes.
deep. It was not that deep.
okay,
Yeah.
this how we're finna handle this. So let's go.
That's
So,
for. That's what
yes.
that thing is for.
yes. So
Like,
I feel like I don't know. It might be kind of hard to live without the marijuana. And then as far as somebody, I just really feel like I can't live without my sister. That is my person. That's
yes.
my diary, my everything. And y'all know how it is with siblings. Like when you grow up, you fight, you argue, you
Yeah.
hate each other, and that's how we grew up. We did not have the best relationship growing up, but as adults, we are like so close. Like I just feel like I can't live without her.
at
Like,
what age did y'all get like close?
when she moved here. So I moved here in like 2019, and she came like the year after in 2020. So
So how old were y'all? Like,
I'm 30.
like
I've been
20.
here 5 years. So
That girl, dirty 30. Period.
So I'm probably about 24, 25,
Okay.
and she.
that give me a little hope.
And what makes it so bad is we are close in age. So like we be the same age for like a month. My birthday is in May. Hers is in April. So when she turned 30 this year, I'll still be 30 until May. And so like we're real close in age, but growing up we just did not have that bond or that relationship. We didn't get along. But now we locked in.
I ain't gonna lie,
live
because that's how
without
me
her.
and my sister, I think we 14 months apart.
Yeah.
And so we 25 and 26 now. And we working on it. We getting better. Like we just went through a lot growing up, and we spent a lot of time apart at one point.
Right.
And so we working on it.
And then
We're
I
trying to
don't
get
even,
back.
I'm gonna say her directly for sure, but it's my siblings in general because my brother too. Like I just like our bond, our relationship.
What they say about siblings, like you really go through everything with your siblings. Like
everything.
they know everything about your parents, about day-to-day stuff. Like you
yes,
really
like
go through.
she can relate to stuff that other people probably can't relate to as far as how we was raised.
Cause she was
And
in it with
yes.
you.
So like we share some of the same experiences and everything. But yeah, I just don't know how I'll be able to make it with my girl.
Yeah.
When do y'all go? Hurry up. So I can down serious.
Oh, yeah, you get a little mump to the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, y'all.
Okay.
One thing that I can't live without.
Yeah.
I agree with you, marijuana.
Marijuana.
Then Mary Jane.
Don't choose to.
She just
In love with Mary Jane.
she is my main.
Yeah.
She makes me feel more.
Oh.
She makes my heart.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm feeling low.
Yeah.
No surprise. Okay, Mary Jane, that's my girl. We locked in.
Yeah.
Locked in. And I switch it up.
No switching up.
One person. My man. No, I'm playing. But y'all know for real.
Okay.
That was the real lie.
That's low. Caught on camera.
We
Candy
caught
camera.
Yeah, she
Candy
done
camera.
she done said about 6 lies off camera, but
She lied on candy
No,
camera.
I've been telling the truth all night long. I had to hit y'all with one lie.
What'd you say?
My man.
You got people. Sorry. Just kidding. She don't. Anybody scoping around, she don't.
babe,
Not
I love
single
you.
as a Pringle.
You are everything. Okay.
Look away. Okay, no. But
Person.
person.
Somebody you can't live without.
You know what? My brother Chris. Literally, like,
I feel like I'm hogging, sorry.
my other half, like, that's the person I ain't even got to call. He'd call me like, what's wrong today? So it's just like,
soulmate.
yes,
Come in different forms, for
different forms for real. Like, that's the person that knows everything about me,
Mm-hmm.
to the dirtiest, to the cleanest.
Yeah.
Okay?
And don't judge you.
And
And
don't
doesn't
judge.
And that sibling protection is the best, because like my sister, she be knowing when somebody got ill intentions towards me
Yes.
before I even know. Like I'm big on trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, and she was like, and when it comes to the light, she was like, yep, I knew it, I felt it.
But
So,
they say God to use somebody else to get the message through to you.
mhm.
And I feel like
So-
he's the type of person, like, he lets me make my own decisions,
Yeah,
but he doesn't let me make bad decisions.
right.
And so,
Will
and when I
correct you
do
when
make
you
those bad
wrong.
decisions, he holds me accountable.
Right.
Like, it
Yeah.
might not be the way that I want to be held accountable,
Yeah.
but it's the way I need it to be.
And
held
that's
accountable.
important, because you don't want no yes man.
So definitely, like, yeah. It's not that.
Leanne.
Something that I can't live without. I'm gonna say it every time. My journal.
Little Miss Diary.
My diary. For real. Like,
Diary of a Man Black Woman.
I ain't gonna lie. I wish I had started journaling when I was younger.
Yeah.
I think I would be better off. Like,
That
early.
ass ain't.
No, for real.
I think I would be better off, like, early on.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody I can't live without.
Somebody's calling my name.
I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's gonna be a little twist, I guess, but like, I really thought like I couldn't live without my godmama,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy to. I'm forced to,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to keep my spirit safe. But really,
Don't
really.
get it out. Just
Okay, hold on.
Crap it both ways.
Oh no.
Please don't. Okay, hold on, y'all. But no, on the
It's
serious,
your platform. What you tell them?
Yes. Do what you want to do.
it is.
Cause
Gangsta.
I
Who you want to be?
Got it,
Feel how you
you
want
wanna
to
feel.
be. Stunt how you want to stunt. Give.
Yeah.
What you wanna
Okay,
give.
no, for real though. Damn.
It's okay.
No, Dr. Come on, that motherfucker. Okay. Whew, okay. See, but hey, another thing before I say this, another thing I love about black women, we're gonna cry through that trauma.
Okay.
We're gonna laugh through that trauma.
Cry and laugh. I
that.
love
We're gonna
somebody
make a
that
joke.
cry
Make a
and
little
laugh.
joke. Make a
joke.
But no, on a serious note though, like somebody that I really thought, and I say both of them, like my godmom and my uncle, like those was my were my parents outside of my parents, and I could tell them whatever, like, and they didn't go back and tell, they didn't go back and say nothing, but like navigating through living without them, it's crazy. It's like. Cause then, like, I got my CNA, I became an EMT, and without them involved, and that shit kind of it sucks. It do. I just live. I guess I live with them in my like all the time. Like everything I do, it be like,
you try
what
to
would they
live
say?
If they're still here.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, what would they want me to do, or like I'm still making them proud, whether they physically on this earth or not. Like. They still here. So, somebody that I thought I could live without is my grandma and my uncle. But I'm trying.
Kudos to you.
I'm trying for real.
Girl,
I'm
you
gonna send
doing
it
a
to
good
you.
job.
Yeah.
Because I got something about y'all. I'll let you know.
Something that I cannot live without. I don't give a fuck, baby. That hookah. That hookah.
Hello, somebody.
She gonna get me through. Like, that hookah, I don't know, like, my hookah is
I'm
just
trying so hard
to yes.
And
If y'all...
and that's equivalent to our Mary Jane.
For sure.
Yes,
For sure, though. Like,
and I'm saying hookah over alcohol because alcohol, like, that's something
I ain't
that...
gonna lie, I could go without it now.
Yeah, like...
When I met Miss Hookah, I was like, okay.
Yes, like, she changed the game. She definitely changed
Her
the game.
her and my journal go
big
together
one.
real bad.
She do her big one. She
She
come
like-
in different flavors. She come in different
Yes.
sizes.
Look, I said her and my journal go together real bad.
Seriously, I would have to say my hookah for real. And honestly, really, I used to say my lashes. You know, I used to say my lashes, but since I've been in school, I'm gonna find an alternative. I might not be getting them lash extensions, but baby, them.
But they still on.
Because they giving extensions. They
Period.
giving
Play with your man.
look.
So yes, I'm definitely gonna say my hookah and my lashes. Like I don't know, like lashes for me, they really help give me like a boost
Right.
for my confidence
For sure.
and my self-esteem. Like I can just wake up and be that bitch for real. Like,
Yes.
but without them, I can wake up and be that bitch, but I'm looking 12. But I can wake up with
Exactly.
these lashes and look 22.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
So-
I love me some lashes. I don't think I can
Yes.
live without them either.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
heavy on my lashes. And to add to that, I would have to say music. Like I don't think I could live.
Mm.
But whenever, cause it be some days like I don't really just want to have to turn to my hookah, like having to just use that to like ease my mind sometimes. But like sometimes I can come in here and like music is so diverse. Like you can play lo-fi, I can play my Christian music, I can play my R&B tunes, like I can put on some Afro-centric beats. Like it don't matter. Like whatever you feeling, like music is a mood for every mood that you feel. It's some type of genre for music. So I would definitely have to say music if I want to give y'all a real, like more for real answer.
Yeah.
And of course, to piggyback off my best friend when she just said somebody that you thought you could never live without, if y'all still haven't caught up, I would have to say my brother and my daddy, because my daddy, like I knew my time was coming with my daddy, especially with cancer. It's inevitable. But to know, like, I never thought I would have to lose my brother before losing my daddy. So
Right.
in my mind, I was
Like
only,
I couldn't even get through that together.
you know, like I really only got the experience, like, fuck.
It's okay. It's okay. Let it out. Let it out.
Like shit, like I only
It's
had
a therapy session.
I only got the experience, like, shit, basically, the way I look at it, shit, is 6 months. I had only a 6 month, really 5 months. I got like a 6 to 5 month experience with Dontrell, like, shit, preparing for my dad, and in the midst of trying to prepare for that, and, like, just make sure my mama was good, like, shit. Like, shit, boom, like, there go Dontrell, so then, boom, shit. I'm like, okay, like, I still got my daddy, like, my dad's still in the picture, I still got my mama, I still got my brother. She just forgot to say, nope, I'm going to take that. So now I'm stuck, both of them gone. Like you said, the two main people that I always, like, leaned on and depended on, like, it's like, damn, like, now they gone. So, like, now you still questioning, like, well, shit, who do I really got?
How do I live without
How do I live without y'all? Because I'm so used to, like, living with y'all. And, like, how you say, like, you start to do so much in life. And, like, I always just have to this day, like, this guilt sense of I'm doing so much without y'all here.
Yeah.
So,
and sometimes you don't even be wanting to see it through.
Yeah, because it's like,
they're not there to meet you at the finish
like
line.
they say, like, what's the reason for real? Because at first I was doing it because I knew you was there, but like, yeah, like now I'm supposed to do this shit because it's my life. But it's like,
you're not here.
You are part of my life. Like, you are the reason why I was doing a lot of the shit I was doing. Like, shit, you ain't. You're not here for it. You're not here to like witness it and just to go through like
and tell me you proud of me and
like
you
just
knew I could
to hear it, to see you, to touch you,
that
to have like shit, to have that period that used to tell you that like I see you, I like what you doing, and like yes, I still got my mama, but I don't get that. I don't get like that validation from a mother figure like you feel like shit a young woman's supposed to. So the two main people that I know I could have got that validation from, like that shit is gone. Yeah. And like nobody can fill them shoes, and sometimes I don't give a fuck for nobody. People probably don't admit it, but you're looking for somebody to fill them shoes sometimes. Sure. And I'm noticing, can nobody else fill them shoes? It don't matter relationship, friends, like other siblings. Like them other siblings cannot replace the sibling that I had. Like anybody that knows me, like shit, my brother was my best friend. Like outside of Destiny. Like you say, like your diary or genre or somebody you know ain't gonna judge you. Somebody gonna give you the game, gonna hold you accountable, but still love you.
Yes.
You're not gonna find it and just know anybody. So
they get where you came from, they get how you grew up. Like outside of what a best friend knows.
And yes. Even though they know you wrong, they can somewhat understand it. Like
why you did what you did, why you chose to do what it is you did, like.
Because they know you inside out.
Yes, like that's just some shit that just
like learning to live without
that shit get heavy. Like that shit is hectic. Like that shit sucks. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell y'all. Like that shit sucks. Like and like you say, I feel like now once you lose the people, like you're kind of like forced to be living. I'm forced to live without y'all, and it's like yeah, this is my life. You know they tell you still gotta live for you, but it's like you still find your sense of like how do I live for me without y'all. And that can be hard, and I feel like I'm still young, I'm still experiencing that. Shit, I'm only 25, and to think like I still got the rest of my life to go.
I ain't gonna lie, I found myself several times like trying to call myself on one, but like,
girl, I tell you all the time.
Her birthday coming up, I know that shit, like, cause last year we
shooting this episode. The day we are shooting this episode is 2 years ago. I was putting my brother in the grave on this day, like July 9th. And to think like shit, even to think of that, like it's been 2 years. Like it's been 2 years since I done lived without that person, and I still got the rest of my lifetime to go. Fuck no.
And I just I hate to say it, or I hate to sound selfish, but I just don't want to have to be forced to live without somebody.
And that's exactly what it feels like. I don't give a what anybody else in this world tell y'all, if they a real person and they got real feelings, I don't give a fuck. I don't care how I was, what mental state I was in when I lost my people. If I could bring my people back, I want them back. Exactly. I don't want to continue to live without those people.
Yes, no matter the cost. So man, I get that. Like,
it's a difference when, like you said, like when you preparing for somebody that shit was different for my daddy. But to know like unexpected,
you kind of find a peace. You know, I ain't gonna lie. So my uncle and my grandma, like they died from sickness, and you kind of prepare for it. But like I watched my uncle like take his last breath.
And thank God I was not there when my mom said.
And it was rough. Like
my daddy,
you find a peace later on, but like you still don't. You're not ready.
Yes.
You're never ready. And same with my grandma, like, yes, I got to see her for one last time, but like, to think that like in September we was kicking it in Vegas, and in April
months later,
you're not even speaking, you barely know I'm there. That shit hurt. Like, so you're never prepared. I say that, but like you're just forced to learn how to live without them people. You find the little things that like remind you of them, or that's them, and you cling on to them for real. Yes. And I think, like I said a couple episodes before, like that red bird that comes every now and then. I feel like my uncle was here. Yes. So that's what I cling on to. This tattoo I got on my wrist, I got the same one with my grandmama. Like, that's what I cling on to. So, just trying to find things that, like, help you cling on to.
And unpopular opinion, sometimes that should get hard, so you will find yourself ignoring those things or refraining from those things because sometimes it can get too much. Like, something my mom used to talk to me about all the time, or I always refer to, like, when my brother was, the music, like, and I can't do it. Mm-hmm. It's some days I can't do it. Like, mama, I can't do that. I don't want to hear that music. I don't want to, because like that's all I have left of that person. So that's bringing back like good memories at the same time, but shit, sometimes that shit is triggering.
It's too much.
Like that is my brother,
especially 2 years.
You know, like you find yourself refraining from a lot of those things that will remind you of that person because you know the hurt that comes behind it. Like, right. So. It's all tough. It all sucks. But, hey.
We learning to live.
Thank you.
Through it. For sure.
Well, I just wanted to say to the two of y'all, I'm proud of y'all. Continue to let y'all's people live through y'all. Because I know that they are proud. They knew the potential before they left. So, they're not disappointed at all. So, I just... I'm sorry. Because I'm about to cry, too.
I know.
But... I just want y'all to... I'm sorry.
And I've always wanted to tell Trinika that I admire her strength because, like I said, I just don't think I could do it. I don't want to be forced to do it. But you are living proof that it is possible to live without somebody that you grew up with, to live without somebody that you did everything with. Like, I mean, you just living proof of that. And I admire your strength. If you don't got nothing else, you got that. Like, you push through all of that. You wear a smile on your face and whatever you do and wherever you go. And, like, that's just rare because I can't say that.
I tell her all the time, I don't think I could do it. Yeah. I don't think if I lost
that's I still be saying to the day, I really don't know how. I don't have a rule book. No time someone don't come asking me for one on how to do it.
Right. There are no instructions to it.
But I just want to say, because I know you touch on the topic of feeling guilty. I always say don't feel guilty because you're doing exactly what they want you to do. You're doing exactly what they need you to do to be better for yourself, to be strong for yourself. Because they're not here, but they're still here in the spirits. But at the end of the day, don't ever feel guilty for living your life, because I know one thing about it. I don't know your family like that, but I know how close you are to your family. Right. And same with you. Like, I know your daddy's side, but I don't know your mama's side like that, but same to you too. Like, y'all are doing things they want y'all to do. They don't want y'all sitting here feeling guilty. They want y'all to live y'all's life. They want y'all to be happy. And they want y'all to continue to live on and carry on their legacies. So don't look at it as, oh, I feel guilty for doing this, because it's what they exactly want you to do. Right. So don't ever feel guilty for being happy for a moment of happiness. Right. Because they're probably smiling down looking at you like, I'm happy she's happy today.
Happiness. Like, I need to give her this. I need to send her this. Like, they want you to get that same happiness that you would get if they were here.
Because they want you to know in a little bit of rain, baby, it's still some sunshine.
We trying, y'all. We trying. Man. That's all I can say. Shit, I be trying. I'm trying.
Ain't gonna lie. Thank God for this platform.
Man.
For real. Because some days I'm forced to get on here and be like,
I'm Trinika Roche.
I'm Destiny Lynn. And it's the duo. Like, man, boy. If only y'all knew. Like, sometimes it's hard. It's tough. It gets tough. Because we human too. I ain't gonna lie, lately, I've been dealing with the PMD. And it's real.
Yeah.
Y'all know something crazy? I told my brother today, I was on the phone with him. And I was talking about y'all too. And I was like, you know what? I was telling him I was going to be on the podcast. And I was like, but I'm proud of them. I was like, Destiny was just in CNA school. Like, Janika in nursing school. I said, but they still figuring shit out.
Right.
I was like, they still figuring it out.
We still gonna figure this shit out.
Man.
Then I told him, I was like, despite everything that they got going on in their life, somehow, some way, I said, I don't even know how to fuck out. But they
We
still
don't
got
need
for this
you
damn podcast.
I don't got no rule
That's
book.
that black women magic though.
So, cause I don't know. Shout out to our parents, even the ones that ain't here physically on this earth no more. Shout out to them, cause definitely they instilled it. Like, no matter what, you gotta keep going.
Thanks.
Yeah. And on that note,
We would like to thank you guys for tuning into Girl Talk.
y'all done got a little bit of everything.
Okay, this one was very, very, very much needed.
Very much needed, for sure.
Shit. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, because you never be disappointed. You're going to always be surprised when you hop up on this channel. You never know who's going to be up on this couch. You never know who we bringing on for Girl Talk.
For sure.
Okay.
They're going to be back.
Oh,
Yeah.
always. Definitely. And it ain't gonna be no
70
episodes
episodes
in between.
Yeah.
Factual. Period.
God.
We hope y'all got some out of this. I hope y'all enjoyed this as well.
We enjoyed
It
having
was definitely
great
well
time.
overdue. For
I
sure.
had such a great time.
It's always. I love sitting in the hot seat.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
it.
happy to be here.
Man. That's definitely what it is. A hot
We gotta wrap this up. Auntie gotta pee.
Shit, me too. All right,
And
y'all.
it's shot o'clock.
And it's time to get lit. We lit.
Yes,
we
Y'all
got
know
night
tonight.
tonight.
Okay. Period.
Who wants
On
to bathroom
Tuesday.
first? Huh?
Wait,
Hold
Don't make me laugh.
I'm Janika Roche.
I'm Destiny Lynn.
I'm Kayla Jam.
I'm Jam the Gemini.
This was Girl Talk and the duo and the girls outside.
Signing out.